Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming. And welcome back to our Let's Play of Starfield. Oh, there's a ship coming in. Somewhere in the distance, there's a ship landing. We are here, there it is, in New Atlantis. And we are checking out the place. Last episode, we helped this lady get herself some ingredients to make a pan-galactic gargle blaster. And she kept talking and talking, and I was starting to fade out for a minute. It's been a long day. And I didn't have a chance to get to this till late in the day, so it's kind of thrown off a bit. Who are you? The Hunter?
Huh. Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
Well, anyways, so we're here in New Atlantis checking it out. We're going to talk to this guy, and we're going to keep bouncing around. We haven't really moved the main plot forward yet. I want to check out more of this city before we do. It's an impressive suit, if a little intimidating, buddy.
Yeah, well, I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier.
I'm guessing you're a mercenary there, then. Or military.
Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah. And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
As long as I'm the winner, sounds fine by me. Oh, there's a whole philosophy behind that sentence, isn't there?
Well, you're on to me.
Huh. As long as I'm the winner, or that's bleak. I'm going to say that's bleak. Plenty of people are out there helping each other.
Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Nice, so we met a mystery man. Woo! I'll come back later when I have money to hire people. Alright, so, let's see, where else can we go? I wish that we could advance time. I wish there was a way to do that. I hate it. Like, day-night cycles are cool, but I want to play this game in the day when I can see things better. And not just shine my flashlight in people's faces as they walk by. Although that's fun. I mean, let's be honest. Alright, so, when we look at the map here... Nope. Yep. Alright, we're over here. Let's speak to Agent Plateau. New Atlantis. There's our ship. I mean, we'll get to here eventually. Let's speak to Agent Plateau. So, if I select this... Can I should be able to just hit a button and make this my target on my map. You know what I mean? Keeping the peace. Speak to Agent Plateau. Let's go. Let's get out of this map. Learn how the game controls already, Grug. Come on. Alright. Oh. So we gotta go this way anyways. Okay. Well, we've talked to pretty much everybody out here in this area. Except for these trees over here. Anybody else kind of jump out like it looks special? No. These are all just people going about their day. Being citizens. Especially this... Oh, Logan Cullen, we talked to you. Alright, we can go to the Mass District, the Residential, or the Commercial District. You know what? Let's go to... Wait a minute. Wait just a gosh darn minute here. I feel like there's a better way to get to this menu. So this is go to the masked district. So let's go to the other ones first. Where's this at? Oh, he's in the mask too, I think, isn't he? Make the exchange over St. George. Talk to the scientist by the tree. Let's see what this is. If this is a different district, we'll go do this.
Industrialist. That a fancy name for corporate asshole.
You're terrible. You're a bad person. Alright, yes. Let's go to the commercial district. Let's look around. Take the train. A little bit of Amtrak.
Never a dull day in the big city.
Never a dull day in the big city. Especially when it's nighttime and you can barely see what's around. There's a big building there. Alright, what do we got? UC Distribution, SSN and Field Office, the Gal Bank. I guess we'll go this way and kind of work our way around. Oh, hey, it's that guy.
You look like someone who has many stories to tell. I'd like to hear them.
The blemishes on his face. I thought he was covered in blood. Okay. Guillaume wants his gem back. He'd like to exchange this plate for it.
A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume, if he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless, less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable.
Huh. It seems there's a lot of animosity between you and Guillaume.
Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
Okay. What brings you to New Atlantis?
Ah, the usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay.
Okay, and what do you do?
Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
I don't think I can. Well, goodbye. I like how people kept walking by and, like, giving us a stare. Just a death stare. Alright, man, getting the layout of this place is kind of a little rough. Let's see here. So what we got? We got another Terra Brew coffee. Anybody here looks like someone we need to talk to?
Collective has no place in New Atlantis.
That's right, they don't.
Free Star Collective. A collective of snakes.
Alright. What's your problem with the FC?
What's my problem with them? Really? I'm keeping the FC accountable for the terrible things they've done. The Colony War was an unforgivable tragedy. Countless lives could have been spared, but the Free Star Collective was out for blood. The Free Star Collective took my father away from me.
Aha. What happened was terrible, but we all have to try and move on from it, or your grief is blinding you to reality. Nope. What happened is terrible, but we all have to move on from it.
But that's not what I want. I don't want us to move on. I want people to wake up and realize what the FC did to us. And I want them to be angry. I want justice and closure for everyone in the UC.
Okay. What do you think should happen to their embassy?
Well, I want it torn down, of course. The fact that there's even an embassy for them here after what they did, it's infuriating. Tear it down. Tear it all down.
Diplomacy is needed to make sure another colony war won't happen again. We need the embassy.
Ha! Diplomacy? That doesn't mean anything to the FC. They'll break any law and treaty that they feel like. It doesn't matter to them.
Ah.
All right.
Well, Eva Martinez?
I can't get enough of all the trees around here. Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
Huh. Are you from New Atlantis?
No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple months ago for a job at the Office of Interstellar Affairs.
What's the Office of Interstellar Affairs?
It's a part of MAST's administrative wing. We handle relations between the UC and the Freestar Collective. One of our main focuses is making sure the armistice stays intact. I don't think anybody wants another war.
How do you like living here?
I love it. I think New Atlantis is the most beautiful place in the settled systems. I can't believe how many trees there are in the city.
Well, I hope you're settling in well.
Thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
Maybe.
As you can see, traffic is good. The sales keep climbing.
And there are 2 locations in New Atlantis?
Yes, and the sales in the fest didn't dip at all when the second store opened.
Impressive.
Nice.
Times change.
Thanks
What's
for
this
choosing
guy got to
Terra
say?
Brew. What can I get you?
Constant.
Hello and welcome to
People need
Terra Brew.
coffee.
How may I serve you?
I need
Okay.
to report back.
They all act the same.
This is very encouraging.
So, we got Terra Brew here. We got a second level. Before we go up to the second level, let's figure out what's going on here. The Infinity Limited. Is this building here? This... That door does work.
For you to say, top of the class.
Infinity is huge.
Those are just some employees talking to each other.
Infinity LT. We don't get very many visitors here. It really makes the day crawl by. All visitors are by appointment only, I'm afraid.
Okay, so... Nothing I can really do here, I guess, right now? That's okay. What else is down here on the ground floor?
Wow. You look completely different.
We have Enhance.
Services are designed to minimize pain and maximize happiness. Hi, welcome to Enhance. Thanks so much for stopping in today. I'm sure my staff and I can accommodate your every need. If you're here to try something new or on a whim, or to replicate a look you've seen and loved elsewhere, or just want to love your reflection in the mirror a little bit more, we've got you covered. All our services and records are private and confidential, so no need to worry.
Okay. So, this is where we can redo our face, basically, I guess. I'm glad you take your patient confidentiality seriously. A breach of information could be a major problem for your business.
Oh my God. You certainly put things bluntly, don't you?
I guess, but it sounds like take your patient's confidentiality seriously, or didn't mean to scare you, just meant it's important for places like these to build trust with their patients.
You just took me a little bit off guard. It's like you read my mind or something. You see, I've run into a bit of an issue.
Uh-oh.
A teensy little issue.
Uh-huh.
I may have lost a data slate containing the confidential information of numerous patients. Little things, you know, like payment information, procedures done, age, birthdays, mailing addresses. Oh no, who am I kidding? This is so bad. If that information gets out, my business and reputation could be destroyed. No patient will trust me again.
Huh. Well, that certainly isn't good.
It's not. People's private information is at stake, ready to be taken by any bad actor that finds that damn slate. And worse, my reputation and business is on the line. Please, I'm begging you. You have to find that slate.
Sure. Where have you been recently?
Yes. Thank you. And let's see, I frequent the Terror Brew nearby, as well as Whetstone. I also stopped by the Valberg building recently. Thank you for doing this. You're a lifesaver. Please, come back as soon as you have the slate. Oh, and don't read anything on it. It's confidential stuff, remember?
All right.
Enhance will be here anytime you'd like a different look.
Well, let's go ahead and find that data slate. This is apparently the machine they pop you in to go ahead and redo you. You know how it is these days. So let's go ahead and... Is there an easy way to get to missions? If I just go here... missions, down at the bottom. Beautiful secrets. Find his data slate. Let's get that on our... Oh, okay. Well, it didn't light anything up, so we gotta kind of look. So, first he said he goes to the Terror Brew. So let's look around the Terror Brew.
Here, there's a line for coffee.
Shut up, executives. No one cares. Just make sure there's not like a data slate sitting inside one of these. Nope. Not one on the back counter. Light it up here. A little bit of illumination. Let's check these tables.
FC's no friend of you and me.
Nothing here. Nothing on these tables. Oh, we already talked to you. Let's see. Yep,
There's
so no data
Terror
slate
Brew
here.
back home, but maybe that needs to change.
Now, he said that he also had been to the map. Let's see. This just has turn to Guillaume, talk to the scientist, search around, which is what we're doing now. Which is, oh, and the brownouts in the well too. If I choose this, no, that's fast travel. I wish there was a more detailed map of the town. That's the only thing I'm not liking in the game so far, is just the lack of a detailed local map. I'm all turned around. Okay. So where did we come in? That's the train we came in. The SSNN is up there. We need to get to the Valberg building, which is up there. Let's check there next. Let's go up to Valberg and look for this data slate and see if there's anybody interesting to talk to while we're up here. You know what I mean? What's this say? Oh, Whetstone. That's the other place he goes. Let's take a look. Any data slates laying around? Just a notebook. Little private dining experience. Oh. Smoked slab of ribs? Oh, that would be delicious. Who doesn't like a slab of ribs?
Anything I can do for you?
Logan Collin, we have run into you like 30 times so far. Ah! Enhanced patient files. It's Waters Connell's data slate for his enhanced business. Contains pages upon pages of confidential patient information. Awesome. Well, that was easy. What's this place sell, anyways?
Welcome to Whetstone. If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further.
What's a whetstone?
The general term? A sharpening stone for knives. The kind of knives that cut the most delicious meat in the settled systems.
This lady.
This Whetstone, though, is the best restaurant you've ever eaten at. If you like a perfect steak, you're in the right place.
What's on the menu?
Why wouldn't you?
What do you got? Some wine, some beer, bread, restore 20 health. Man, that's a lot of weight to do that. I am not impressed. Oh, and what about the local sources?
I've got the best meal you've had all
Is that where
week.
your food comes from?
You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll see you again.
Well, then I'll pass up on buying any mystery meat from you. The Valberg building. Again, we can go in here. And we can go up an elevator, I guess. Argos Extractors. We have no reason to right now. Like, other than just to adventure, right? Like, other than just to check it out and see what's up there. Let's do it. Let's do it. So what's up here? Argos Extractors. Ah. Minerals. What is... Whoa. Hello.
You look familiar. Where do I know you from?
I'm pretty famous. I am Grug. I looked with Lynn on the Vectera job.
Oh, yes. Lynn mentioned hiring some brand new miner before she left for that job. I must have seen your picture in the contractor database. I take it this means the job's done then. Good to know. So, what can I help you with?
Let's see here. Ah. Okay. The Crimson Fleet attacked us on Vectera.
Oh, wow. That's terrible. Those pirates sure are getting bolder these days. Is everyone okay?
Oh, let me see. Are you able to give me any compensation, or... There were some injuries, including the client, Barrett. Ooh. It was a mess. Everyone's fine except the pirates. Or, yes. But are you able to give me any compensation? We'll do that.
We don't normally offer contractors the same benefits we offer full-time employees. But then again, our contractors don't usually face pirate attacks. Here, I'll compensate you for any medical treatment or other expenses you incurred as a result, as long as you don't attempt to pursue any outside litigation.
I'll take your $500.
Take care out there.
Okay. Actually, I should ask some more.
Things are starting to get busy around here.
So what's Lynn's role?
Well, after I book a job, Lynn meets with the clients to nail down the details. She negotiates the terms of the contract and even supervises some of our more important work sites. That woman never stops impressing me.
What is Argos known for?
As a former contractor, I'm surprised you don't know. We take on jobs that others won't, whether they're far away, extra tough, or just plain dangerous. And we always get the job done on schedule at a lower cost than our competitors.
What do you do here?
I book and process our jobs, manage the schedule on a broad scale, and interface with new clients. We're a small company, so a lot of us administrative types wear a lot of hats, as they say.
You're not wearing a hat, lady. What's next for Argos?
We just picked up several more contracts. Risky stuff, if I'm being truthful, but we position ourselves to take advantage of jobs like that. Think asteroid mining and other tough jobs. The next few years are going to be interesting for Argos.
Well, good.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay. Who are you?
Not to be rude, but I'd appreciate it if I can get back to work.
Does your work involve just sitting here?
Looking forward to my vacation.
I mean, authorized personnel only. I mean, this room is just open. Should there be someone in here? Is this Lynn's office, maybe? I guess this must be Lynn's office. Mining Mars. Only the best need apply. Ah, okay. Well, Lynn, your office is boring and does not entertain me in any way. Let's go ahead and get back down. And once we get back down here, I guess we run back around and drop off this data slate that has all this client details. Oh, or we could walk over here to the SSNN. Let's not go there yet. Let's finish the mission we're on before we get doing something else. There we go. Roop. Roop. Wow. This is a long way away. I wish we had more stamina so we could run longer. Hey, buddy, stop looking so glum.
How can I help you enhance yourself today?
I found your data slate.
You found it? Oh my God, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. You have helped a humble businessman. You saved me and my business. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. Oh, I hope this hasn't tainted your perception of my wonderful facility. If you need any work done, I'll always be here.
I mean, and you compensated me with 1,000 credits, so...
If you'd ever like to make a change...
Hey! We're level 3. Let's spend a skill point. So, we can't upgrade this because we haven't done enough of the previous challenge. How's our conversations going? We probably can't do this yet, right? Oh, rank 2 is available. So we can learn rank 2 of persuasion. You know, I think we might do that. Let's learn rank 2 of persuasion. Oh, I can't. It's locked. We have to succeed in one more persuasion test. Okay. Well, how about our research methods? Craft 5 unique food, drink, drug, weapon mods, or equipment mods. I don't know how to craft things yet. So this is just kind of stuck. So that is useless to me right now. And I guess we could buy, like, rank 1 in something, right? I think we hold off on spending our point, as maybe we'll be able to do another persuasion test fairly soon, and then we can up that. Let's run around here, and let's hop up this way. Oh, CO2 building up. Ran too much. Too much running. Let's check out the news building.
Something to report?
No, nothing to report except for I wish it was
nice
daytime.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Jordan and Cully.
Hello.
Apparently you don't have any dialogue.
Can't go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to you, but his PA is the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
But I came all this way.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got. That's all I can do.
You are the best!
Welcome to
David's
SSNN.
amazing.
That's
and
concerning.
I hear he's single. I will meet David.
Okay.
Please tell me you're not here to see Mr. Barron.
So I can just walk in.
Welcome. If another tour comes to meet the David Barron, I'm going to lose it.
How's it working for SSNN?
We're short-staffed, overworked, and trying to report on a million things at once. Not to mention, there's a constant battle with the powers that be to maintain our journalistic principles. So, things are just swell.
Okay. What's this David Barron really like?
Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Barron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting. He's way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial. My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression.
What stories are you working on?
I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous.
I'm sure I can go down there.
I'd be all for it if David asked.
I'd be willing to do the interviews if you'll pay me.
Really? You sure? The well's a pretty dangerous place. It might be too much for a first-time reporter.
If I help you out, will you give me credit as co-author?
Who do I look like? David Barron? Yeah, I'd give you credit for your work. Credits, too. I have a small budget for things like this.
Well then, consider it done.
Great. I had 3 interviewees in mind. Teresa Mason, the owner of Kay's house, Henrik Zoran at Apex Electronics, and Nurse O'Shea from the Medbay. You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their businesses are doing, and how things are in the well. I really can't thank you enough.
Awesome! Getting some quests, always good. This doesn't go anywhere. Ooh, what's this panel? Oh, hello, computer. Broadcast diagnostics. Run diagnostic? No diagnostics files found. Okay. Upload diagnostic file. No suitable files found. Ah, someone's gonna want me to mess with the news. Someone's gonna want me to do shady things here. I sense that in the future. Who are you?
Administrations come and go in the big city.
Oh.
But SSNN is here to stay.
You're David Barron.
It's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source.
That's a really good news anchor voice. It's a really, really good news anchor voice. Alright, where does this go? This goes to the lower level. Wait. Is that just right down below me? Wait a minute. Where does this come out? Oh. It is. It's just down lower. It's just down here. Does this go somewhere? No. This is just a big area. I have a feeling we'll be going down here to do something shady later on in the game. But not currently. Whoop. Back up. At least that loads pretty fast, which is good. Anything else up top here? I don't think so. You look like someone that needs to talk to. Nope, you're just a citizen. Oh, so much walking. Okay, we've been in there. That was fun. We have not been over this way, though. Past the enhanced building.
I used to know someone who mined on Sidonia. Get this.
Came back with red eyes. Outland. What is Outland?
I feel underdressed.
Let's see. Oh, this is fancy. Hello, sir.
You're only as safe as your equipment out there. Welcome to Outland. We deal in only the finest, most reliable gear for whatever adventures may await you.
Aha!
All of our products come highly recommended by individuals who have devoted their lives to distant travel. And while I've never needed them myself, I stand by everything we offer.
Well. So you just fly out there buck naked? I'm impressed.
No, and no flying for me. Not not my style.
Alright. So you've never been to space?
Goodness, no, I just couldn't. You're out there millions of miles away from anything, and if something goes wrong, I can't stomach the thought. I prefer solid ground under my feet at all times. And preferably a hot, fresh coffee within reach. Can't get those in space either.
Good point. You've got a lot of repeat customers?
I do. In this line of work, it's essential, don't you think? Not seeing people come back would not only suggest that they're not satisfied with our business, but that whatever they purchased had failed, leaving them unable to return. I would not be able to sleep at night if I thought that were the case.
Alright, well, what do you have for sale?
Yes, by all means, have a look.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, uh-oh, I've messed up my audio. There we go. Alright, so he's got a cutter. That's not very good. He's got the old mining spacesuits. Just your regular spacesuits here. Not impressed. A navigator pack. Ooh. The weight is higher. It looks cooler, though. And basic boost pack. Oh. So this is a jet pack. 915 bucks. He's got some helmets. I mean, we've got a pretty cool helmet right now, so I'm fine with that. I like this inclement weather outfit. What is this? Suppress addiction symptoms for 10 minutes. Well, we're not addicted to anything, but that means you can get addicted. Heal paste and med packs. These cost okay. So a med pack costs $525. So that gives us a much better idea from an economy scale as far as what we're looking at from a cost perspective. That was a big question. What is our money worth? And if now we know that the basic healing item is the 40% health heal is $500, that tells us a little bit.
See you around.
But we can come back here if we want to buy more healing items. Depends how scary it is out there in space. Of course, we can always eat the food we find around as well. Right, here's the bank. What can you do at the bank? Peace of mind comes without special interest, 2.9%. Nice. Hello, bank teller.
Well, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Now, who exactly are you?
I'm Grug. Let's do just a Starship Captain. See what New Atlantis has to offer.
Really? You have your own ship?
I do.
Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative.
Okay. I'm interested.
Good. Great. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge.
Sure. What's so difficult about debt collection?
If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. And it's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups.
Huh. How many credits we talking about?
Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders.
Makes sense. Tell me about the mark.
Yes. So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki Jump's system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead. We don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen.
Okay. How do I get him to pay?
You may need to lean on him, scare him. Nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their gal bank agreements.
Is he dangerous?
Well, I mean, yes. We're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities.
What happens if he dies?
If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for Galbank's bottom line if you choose him. But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, we'd have put a tracker on him.
Ah. Let's collect some debt.
I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. You cut a deal with Dieter. Honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
I mean, we'll be a thug for the bank. How about Matthew?
If there is any way I can assist you, I'd be happy to.
Okay, Matthew Montez, what's up?
Bank makes personal finance easy. Money, as long as you have some, should never be something to worry about handling.
Okay. Anything else going on here at the bank? What's up top? What's this? The archives. Let's go up there. Check it out. Ah, restricted floor access. Where does this one go? Ah, the archives as well. So we can't go up to the archives, but we did get a job working for the bank. That's always good. I think any mom would be proud of their son being a banker. Where does this go? Where? What? What? Where am? What? The Faroon Embassy requires a key. Okay. Well, note to self, this is back here. What's up here? Where does this go? Where does this go? Should I be here? I don't know. Seems a bit sketchy. Ah. So I guess just the back door of this. Okay. So nothing up here really. Just a place you can go. Well, that's a weird path it wants me to take. Place we could go and check out if we wanted to. But there's no keys. We'll probably get a mission to go up here later, I bet you. It's nice that they fleshed this whole area out. That's pretty cool. It's not as, you know, cordoned off as some of the areas in, say, I don't know, like the first Mass Effect. This is a big city. I wonder how many of the environments will be this big. And also, you know, it's been nighttime for a long time.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Where? Where is this kiosk? I wish to apply. Found it, maybe? Okay. Job app. Okay, what's about us? Deliver the best quality life-proving technology today before you need it tomorrow. Ryujin Industries has been a leader in technology since its creation. We strive toward advancement and believe there is always room for improvement. Fulfilling customer desires is our #1 goal. History. was founded by Ray DeCaris and Itara Saito in 2307. DeCaris had a dream of applying her vast knowledge as a biotech engineer to the improvement of everyday life. And when she met the business-minded Itara Saito, it wasn't long until Ryujin Industries was formed. Ryujin's first product was based on DeCaris' neurological research and would prove to be a major breakthrough in technology, the NeuroAmp. NeuroAmps would propel Ryujin to the top of the tech industry and solidify their position as a major contender for years to come. It wasn't long before Ryujin Industries began to look to other major forays into the tech world. In 2310, Taiyo Astroneering joined the fold and continues to be a leader in spacefaring engineering and design today. With a growing business, DeCaris and Saito worked with Benjamin Bayou to build the massive Ryujin Tower. The incredible effort would showcase the strong relationship between Ryujin Industries and the city of Neon. Ryujin Industries added to Neon's prestige as something more than just a pleasure city, and Neon being an attractive bonus to working in Ryujin. Over time, Ryujin Industries would also incorporate Aberon, Drone, and Tranquitia into their family. These subsidiaries would further strengthen Ryujin as a formidable competitor, expand their reach into different aspects of life. Today, Ryujin continues to be an industry leader, with eyes always pointed towards the future. NeuroAmps. Millions of people benefit from our NeuroAmps every day. NeuroAmps are designed to improve overall brain function, or to boost your quality of life. They've been used in medical monitoring, neurological healing, and as mental stabilizers to help with sleep, anxiety, and social skills. The first NeuroAmp was created by Ray DeCaris, a biotech engineer who specialized in neurological designs. DeCaris was determined to harness the power of the mind to improve aspects of everyday life. While initially only approved for military use, NeuroAmps became a public commodity in 2315 and continue to be Ryujin's primary product today. In the news. See the latest news at Ryujin Industries. It's the leading technology corporation in the settled systems. We love to keep our customers up to date. All articles written by the marketing department. Celebrating 20 years. Ryujin Industries and Taiyo Astro Engineering celebrated the 20th anniversary this year. Back in 2310, Simon Taiyo, the son of Taiyo Astroneering's founder, signed a deal with Ryujin Industries to become their first official subsidiary. The two companies have since celebrated incredible innovations in spacecraft engineering. Taiyo has remained a top competitor in the spacecraft industry ever since. In commemoration of the historic moment, Ryujin threw a massive gala at the Astral Lounge. It was said to be one of Neon's most prestigious events of the year. Several other CEOs were in attendance, including Synthetic Solutions' Bastian Porter and HopeTech's very own Ron Hope. Ray DeCaris herself also made an appearance as one of Ryujin's founders and made a toast alongside Masako Imada and Simon Taiyo to the future success. They're now hiring. Ryujin Industries has announced that we are once again hiring the best and brightest of the settled systems. As a corporation, we're always taking on new hires. However, public announcements of job opportunities are rarely seen, making this a first in the past 2 years. We hope that many aspiring engineers and opportunists will see this as their chance to join our ever-growing team. Our latest ad campaign for interested candidates can be heard in both New Atlantis and Neon. Our job application is available on any Ryujin information kiosk. Well, let's apply. Well, they got subsidiaries. We've already looked at this. Oh, my goodness. A Boron. Protecting what matters most. Number one in craftsmanship and style, a Boron has soared to the top of innovative weapons manufacturers faster than any of our competitors. We create reliable and durable products so you can feel secure when you need them most. Visit our storefront at Ryujin Tower in Neon today. Drone, the Hive Essentials. Much like the hard-working honeybee, Drone seeks to organize and improve upon your daily life. With our line of household robots, we understand the importance of time, which is why our robots specialize in undertaking those mundane tasks of household maintenance and everyday chores. Spend your time doing what you want to do and let Drone do the work. Check out our latest models at our sales office, Ryujin Tower. Taiyo Astroneering. Style among the stars. The best design in spacecraft, period. Taiyo Astroneering has led the spacecraft industry in design for decades. We are consistently among the most recognized brands with multiple awards each year for our luxury, quality, and dependability. Our engineers and designers work hard to bring our customers that feeling of comfort and safety as you travel among the stars to reach your destination. Visit our showroom at Ryujin Tower in Neon. And finally, Tranquility. Ah, it's a tea company. Tranquility. Relax, revitalize, reflect. Our special blends are made with the finest ingredients, chosen for both flavor and aroma. Whether you need peace or energy, find what you seek with Tranquility. Visit our store and meet our blend master at Ryujin Tower in Neon. Well, let's apply for a job. Welcome to Ryujin Industries job application. All questions must be answered in order for your application to be submitted. Work experience. How many years of experience do you have working in a secretarial position or corporate environment? I was an industrialist, so 1 to 4. How familiar are you with Ryujin Industries and its product lines? Basic knowledge. What is your proficiency with computers in regards to typing and file management? Medium. What level of education have you completed? Oh, we're going to go with none. We went right out into the... we became an industrialist. We didn't need to go to school. Well, we went to high school. Do you have a history of criminal activity? No. Your application is now complete. To officially submit your application, please select Submit Application below. Answers may no longer be changed beyond this point. Thank you for your application. Please report to Imogen Salzo, the operations floor at Ryujin Tower in Neon, for your interview. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Just a little...
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there.
I hope they do.
Fill out an application today to become...
I did fill out an application. Leave me alone, robot lady. What's this? What is this thing? It's closed. It says authorized personnel only. It won't let me jump up there. Ooh, what about up here? Aha! You can't stop me. Oh no. I have Skyrimmed myself into a problem. Hold on. There we go. What are you doing just sitting alone over here? Nothing, because you're just a citizen. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a back way to that area I didn't think we could get around? No. Maybe. This comes around here.
Exactly. It's like when someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels. Understand his pain. Accept it. And deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through unity. Ah, yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
Ah. And now he's just gonna leave? What was that all about?
Oh, hi there. I'm Marcus Lestari. Are you interested in the Sanctum Universum?
The what? Sure, I guess I'm interested.
Glad to hear it. It's an exciting time for the church. We're growing every day, and we've been getting more interested visitors lately, too. Actually, we've had a few visitors come by recently, but they have yet to come visit us again. This strikes me as a good opportunity. I'm wondering, would you like to go check in with those visitors and welcome them back to our church? Maybe all they need is just another invitation. And don't worry, I'll pay for your effort, of course.
Sure. Sure.
Excellent. Their names were Tony, Evie, and Johan. When you check in with them, give them one of these slates. It's just a little something welcoming them back, if they're interested. If you want, take some time to talk with them, get to know them, and why they were interested in the Sanctum Universum. In any case, when you're done, come back to me, and I'll give you your payment.
Okay.
Are you a member? Keeper Aquilus seems to know what he's talking about. Aquilus has seen so much.
Okay.
I'm really glad I can talk to him.
How about you?
Aquilus has helped me through some tough times.
How about you?
Okay. Hello.
Okay, hello. I can't tell. Again, the layout in this area is so big. I'm having trouble not getting lost. Well, let's go into the church. Let's talk to Keeper Aquilus about the church here in New Atlantis. Sanctum Universum. How big is this church, I wonder? Oh, that's not bad. Oh, there's a whole little room here. Okay. Somebody praying? Thomas.
It's something, isn't it? The further out we reach into the stars, the more we learn about ourselves. That first jump.
Okay.
It changes you, unlocks
I'd heard of the
something
Sanctum
in
growing
you.
up, but never thought much
felt
of it.
So no real discussion there. We've got among the grav jumps. I'll let you all read this, because it is fairly long. Pause to read. I didn't want to steal the book. Like, I don't want the book. Oh wow, the priceless gem is a geode. Didn't realize that. I don't want that. Okay. Alright, so let's go over here and talk to the preacher dude of this church. Hello, sir. Open this door. The doors here are so cool. Wait, what was making that noise? I don't know. Hello, sir.
There are so many mysteries in the universe, so many unknowns that I try to help out others whenever I get the chance. I may not always have the perfect advice for people, but I try to just be here for them. I think that's what they really need more than anything else. Were you seeking worldly wisdom or just a friendly ear?
I'm trying to find the lodge.
Ah, the Intrepid Explorers. Well, you're very nearly there. Just down the path. They're an interesting bunch. I hope you enjoy your visit. And I might say, if perhaps once you've done with Constellation, and you find yourself desiring more, let's say, metaphysical knowledge, consider stopping by the church and reading some of our writings. Among the grav jumps is a good starting point, I think. Perhaps we could discuss it when you've had a chance to look it over. I am always interested to hear new opinions.
Well, I just read it, so... of course, I just reread it recently, in fact.
Excellent, excellent. Tell me, what did you think?
Oh, let's see. I found it very engaging.
I'm so glad to hear that. I confess I do feel something of a swell of pride every time I learn my thoughts mean something to others. It's a good reminder that we're onto something here. You're always welcome here if you ever need comfort or advice or just want someone to talk to.
Okay. Can you tell me more about the Sanctum Universum?
Well, we're a newer organization, at least officially. Our facility here in New Atlantis has only been around a few decades. But we're gaining new members all the time. I think people have been grasping for something to express what they're experiencing, and I'm glad we can be here for them.
And you're a priest?
Keeper by title. But yes, I suppose the title fits. I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to be here for those who need us, who find meaning in our message.
All right.
The Sanctum will always be here for those who seek it.
Well, it seems okay, and I think this was one of the, what is this thing? It's just a puzzle box, okay. I think this was one of the, what are the factions that you could join? I think that was one of the options we had. We didn't take it, last time, but when we created our character, still nighttime out here. That looks like a citizen.
I had this graph.
Oh, it's her.
And I don't know.
This is a cool looking shirt. Alright, where are we now? There's the Freestar Collective. That's the embassy. Just trying to get a lay of the land here. It's so difficult. There's the mast. Did we walk all the way around? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there's Galbank.
Hey.
Here's the Freestar Embassy. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and wrap up for today. And when we come back, we will head into the Freestar Embassy and see if there's anybody willing to talk to us. And if not, we'll continue on through our adventures of kind of checking out the city. And go from there. Again, a big thing I am noticing is, I would say, I really wish that the map was just a little bit more detailed when it comes to what I'm looking at, right? Like, I wish this was not just this weird topographical thing, but had more detail to it. That's all. That is the only thing I am got a problem with. But until next time, as we zoom out here and again get a look at the entire world. Look at this sun right here, Alpha Centauri. There's a space station here. There's all kinds of little moons. We got a lot of places to check out. We have not even scratched the surface in this first 5 hours or so of the game. So until next time, I do want to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, we hope to see you soon.